This is going to be the cross crawl exercise. This is for pelvic stability, for sacroiliac problems. It can be used for disc problems or in general low back pain. This is an exercise to help rehabilitate and re-coordinate your back. Some people will do it and right after they've done it will feel better. If it gives them a bit of a stretch, a bit of release that way, that's great. But most times you don't feel much better right after doing this exercise. It's one of those that takes a while, 2-3 weeks of doing before you see the benefits. But it certainly shouldn't hurt. It can be a little frustrating when you first learn this. The idea is that you've got some muscles being pulled in, your core abdominal muscles from your belly button below. You want to feel those muscles coming in. One of the tricks we can use to get those muscles activated is a movement we can do with our neck that automatically pulls some muscles in. And I'll show you that in this position, but you'll be doing it on all fours. When you do it, you don't have to do it on a table, you can do it on the floor, that's fine. You can put some towels underneath your knees so it's not about hurting your knees. You just want to make them nice and comfortable, but you don't want them too wobbly yet. That's more advanced when you start making things wobbly. So the first part is what you do with your neck. So you'll be on all fours, and you're going to be doing the retraction, yeah, which is on my other videos. And your neck should be all in the line. It shouldn't be straight ahead like a dog. It shouldn't be then looking down at your feet. It should be retraction and your back. So if you were to stand up, you would just be standing normal, but with your neck retracted, giving you a bit of a double chin, making you feel a little bit choky. When you do that, you should feel these tummy muscles being pulled in. You shouldn't feel your ribs being moved. You shouldn't feel like you're holding your breath. So that, like if you're scooping up a necklace and coming back up into that retracted position, it shouldn't hurt your neck. You should just feel those tummy muscles becoming engaged, yeah? So if you're scooping up like this, okay? That's the start position. The whole idea of this exercise is that you keep this part of your back nice and level. You don't want it to wobble, as if you've got a pint pot resting on there. You don't want it to tip off. The whole key of this exercise is the stability through your pelvis. And you're going to be just challenging that by raising your arms and your legs. When you first do this exercise, you'll probably only do with your legs. As you get better, you may go advanced to your arms. So don't worry if you don't get your arms and your legs right away. Scoot with your neck to a retracted position. Feel those tummy muscles in. You want to keep those in. Then you want to focus that this stays nice and level as you raise your opposite arm, opposite leg, while you're trying to keep your pelvis level. Okay? Retract your neck, keeping it level. Okay? It's not a stretch. It's not seeing how far you can go stretching. It's not a speed thing on how many times you do it and how fast you can do it. It's all about how stable and smooth you can do this exercise. Retract the neck. Try to bring that leg up. Now when you first do it, you probably won't be able to tell if your leg's high or lower. You need someone else to watch, and that's where the spotter is important. That's someone watching you to see if when you set your neck, that when you raise up, that you're not twisting. And if you are, they should tell you you're twisting, tell you to come down to level. Try to remember that, and back down, reset your neck, go back to that same side again, and hopefully you're in that corrected position. If not, they should correct you again. You try to remember it, reset your neck, and keep repeating it until you get it correct, until you're in that corrected position. And spotters, keep correcting them if they need to. If they hold it for a while, they'll start to become wobbly, but they just want to be able to hold it for a second or two, and that's fine. Spotters, watch that they're not dropped like this. Watch that they're not twisting there. It should be just nice and level at their pelvis. Okay? They'll only do that for a few seconds. Once they've got it, once they've been corrected, and they can repeat it twice, 3 times without raising up or lowering their pelvis, they can go to the other side, and they would just hold for a second or two, retract the neck, hold for a second or two, retract the neck, and ideally you're looking at doing it 10 times each side. Shouldn't hurt, shouldn't be painful. It takes a little while for this exercise to kick in to see the real benefits of. But the whole key is that you do it perfectly. You get the right pattern in, and the spotters are really important to keep setting that. If they start getting worse, stop them. They might just be getting some fatigue. They need to just go rest for a minute or two, come back, and always end on 1 or 2 good ones where they've got it corrected so the pattern becomes set properly. Okay, as you get better and you've been doing it for a week or 2 and you've not had to have any corrections and you can do it pretty good, you can start working on endurance where you would hold for 10 seconds. Okay? Check that when you come back after doing one that your legs don't become together. They should still stay about shoulder width apart. As you're doing them, you tend to forget and your legs get closer and closer together and it becomes harder and harder. Shoulders square, knees square, neck in, arm out. Cross crawl exercise.